All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm a different setting, of course, and I'm here with someone special. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Donivan, professional baseball player. I was drafted in 2017 by the St. Louis Cardinals in the 14th round.
Okay, so you came out of high school. Yeah, you came out of high school. What high school did you go to?
I went to Richards, Harold L. Richards High School.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Going into like your high school, middle school baseball, what kind of got you into playing baseball?
Well, I was active as a kid, so I just played all the, park district games, football, basketball, baseball. And then, the passion just grew from there, just from playing so long.
Okay. Like, what was your biggest motivation? Like, was it like family, friends, or was it just watching baseball on TV?
Just watching it on TV. I was just inspired by a few players like Albert Pujols, Andrew McCutchen, guys like that. And, they just always wanted me to strive. But I did also have family members who played too, so they was a big influence.
Okay, so jumping from high school to the pros, what was like the biggest difference between those two?
The biggest adjustment I would say was the pace.
Mm-hmm.
When you go from high school, it's an easier setting, with a team. You got a coach, you basically just listening to what they're doing. But when you get to pro ball, the pace of the game speed up because you already expected to know what to do, basically. So you're out there just to perform. So that was probably the toughest, I'd say, the biggest too.
Okay, so how traveling it was in high school. So how was the traveling difference between high school and the pros?
Pros is a lot harder, obviously. I'm not, especially when you're in the minor leagues, lower levels and stuff, you just bus ride. So
yeah,
you bus ride 9-hour trips, get off just to play another 4-hour game. So the traveling in pro ball is way more extreme. High school, your farthest school is probably state when you get out of state. Yeah, so
okay.
Wasn't too bad.
All right, so what was I finna say? Oh, okay. So what was the reason for you to jump from high school to the pros? Like, was it just like you didn't feel like going to college, or you thought you was ready?
So it was a lot of things that factored into it. So when I got drafted, obviously they offered me college. They gave me a college plan. So I always could go back to college whenever I'm done playing pro ball.
Okay.
And then I had to, make promises to my mom, had to give her an education no matter when it happened. But the big decision was I felt like I was ready. Like mentally, physically, I felt like I was, prepared to, take that leap. And then obviously with the college taken care of, I was just thinking, why not just start now? Why not get it while I'm young and fresh? Instead of, going 3 years of college. Could go through some injuries. You just never know. So
okay. So what is it like having to sit down and just be waiting for the call every day, pretty much?
It was overwhelming. I definitely say that. Because you're anxious. You're ready for that call. You're ready for them to say your name on TV.
Okay.
All that. So it was overwhelming. I wasn't trying to be too anxious because, when you put the work in, you just got to let it play out. So, I wouldn't say I was too, anxious about it. I definitely did check my phone, kept it close to me at all times. So, that's about it.
Okay, so now you know really how it feels like to be sitting down just waiting, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, back on the traveling, because, after high school, you probably only pay like 3-4 times a week. Maybe 4. I don't know how it works up north.
Yeah, it's like 3-4 a week.
Okay, so how is it like having to pay pretty much almost a week straight, pretty much, and then you hop off the bus, you playing a 4-hour game for 3 days, and you back out to another game, to another state, pretty much.
Yeah.
How's that like?
Yeah, it's definitely tough. It's not like other sports. Obviously, football you play every weekend. Basketball, you got maybe 4 days out the week. But baseball, we play it every day. So, you get 1 or 2 off days a month. So, it could be stints where I'm playing for 2 weeks straight and traveling in between with no days off. And then there's other times, you might get off day every other week. So, with the new schedule, they give us Monday off every Monday.
Okay.
So, you get to map out your sleeping time, your sleeping schedule, meal prep a little better. So, like, it was definitely tough in the start, but now, if they make a change, it's helping the players a lot.
Okay. So would you say like the grind is definitely different, like when it comes to taking care of your body, taking care of your mental health and stuff like that? Would you say it's really different between now and 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
Yeah, it's very difficult. Obviously, coming out of high school, you're not really thinking about that. You just play. You're young, you got all this energy. But once you sitting at 95 degrees for a month straight, no off days, and you're playing 3.5 hour, 4 hour games, it start deteriorating on your body. So, eventually I had to pick it up, with keeping my body fat down and, eating right, putting in the right things. Because, I'm still young, so, you always want to cheat a day. You always want to do what you do. So, I guess the biggest thing was, building that routine for my body. So.
Okay, so how, like you said, when you had to build a routine, it came to traveling, bumping up. How would you describe your routine when it came to just traveling? You have your off days. So how would you handle it?
So like a typical day.
Yeah, like a typical
day. I'm up around 8. I get my breakfast in, get a little run in. Just because that's how I want to clear my mind. It's a little hard workout and everything, but it's really more for my mental side. But I get up, get my little run in, maybe a bike ride if I'm, feeling lazier. And then around 12, I'm at the field getting training work with the training, stretching my body. And then, that's when the day really kick off. Then I'm weight training, then I'm getting ground balls, then I'm hitting, and then I play. And then after I play, I might go get some video work in, start studying the game, because, it ain't always about physical attributes. You got to be smart on that field. So I start getting my work in the film room, taking some, some live reads, trying to just, pick up what I can.
Okay. So when it comes to y'all's gear situation, do y'all get new stuff every week, every other day, or once, twice a month?
See, me, I got this superstition, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if I'm doing good, everything stay the same. If I'm playing bad, I'll switch it up, start adding some new things, maybe get a new hat, maybe use a new bat, maybe some new BGs might get put on, but, I'm a superstition guy, so it's a little different for me.
Okay, would you say you have any specific cleats you like to wear? Because I know people like to. I've seen people wear Jordans and stuff like that, or you just wear the typical regular cleats.
Nah, I got a little flavor out there. So every year I get custom cleats. So I got custom cleats for on the road, custom cleats for when we playing at home, custom cleats for when I practice. I got practice cleats. So I baby myself when it comes to that. Try to stay young and fresh. That's me. So I would say yeah.
Okay. Let's stay away from not football, baseball. Would you say you're a fashion type of person?
Not so much. Now I'm getting older, because now my day be limited, so I don't go out
that makes
much.
sense.
Yeah, when I was young, when I first got through, I was with fashion. I was going out, partying, trying to get accustomed to think of pro life, what people would say of pro life, but it's all just distraction. But now, I'm kind of simple with it. I like to look good when I play, obviously, but outside the field, I'm just chilling. I'm trying to take advantage of the time that I can instead of, BSing.
So what's your position?
I play shortstop, second base, third.
So anywhere in infield.
Yeah.
All right. So would you say there was any specific infielder you try to model your game after, or you just that person I want to be myself?
No, I definitely had guys who I looked up to for infield. An older guy would be Ozzie Smith. I really liked his defense, but growing up, obviously, he wasn't playing much, so I modeled my infield off of Troy Tulowitzki.
Okay. So would you when it came to the pros, did you ever when you came to the locker room or something like that, did you just sit back and be man, I made it, but I'm not there yet.
So I'm a big fan of baseball. So when I first got there and I started seeing all the big leaguers, I wasn't even a professional. I was just a fanboy. Just look like, damn, it's really Adam Rainwright. It's Dexter Fowler, you know. So I was kind of fanboyed out for a little bit. And then, you know, I started soaking it in once they start accepting me, coping with me and stuff. Then they started taking me out. So it started getting a little adjusted. But I definitely say I was a fanboy when I first got there.
Would you ever say it was like, would you ever say like it was kind of intimidated because, you know, they throw faster, they stronger, hitting off the bats could be quicker, it's going to be faster for sure. So would you say you was intimidated by those players?
Nah, I'd say defense. Defense will make you a little nervous just because the field, you never know how the ball is going to hop. And I knew it was some grown men now and kids.
Yeah, kids.
So definitely I'll say when I started playing third for a little bit, I'm like, these balls about to be smoked. But offensively, I don't worry about the pitches.
Would you say you kind of came accustomed to the pitches pretty quick?
Yeah, because I got to eat too. So, you know, at the end of the day, you get paid to hit. So, you know, defense is cool to be worried because, you know, you got to strategize. But when you're in that box, it's just me and you.
Okay.
So I ain't never had that type of mindset where I was nervous. Like, you know, I don't really get butterflies anymore.
Okay, so this one's a little off topic. So when was the time you was like humble, you know, in a sense? I know you gotta think about it a little bit, but like humble when it came to trying to hit a pitch or even trying to field.
I'd say it was 2019. I was facing a kid from the Indians named Daniel Espino. I don't know if I was having a bad day, but that's the first day a pitch actually like dominated me. Like I didn't know what I was doing up there. I talked to him after the game and stuff. Told him like, yeah, you got me today. But still, even after that, like even after him dominating me, I still think I could go out there and hit a home run every pitch. So, yeah, but I tipped my cap to him. He had me that day. I couldn't figure out what he was doing. I couldn't hit a thing. I couldn't hit a beach ball if they threw me.
Okay, so
that humbled me. So that was like, I think after that series, I talked to him, and I don't really talk to pitchers after even if I have a good day or bad day, I don't really talk to him much. But after that game, I talked to him. I got benched for like 2-3 days. Just sitting there like, damn, this shit.
Like, this is different, huh?
That's it. Because I had 4 strikeouts that game.
Okay.
In one game. 0 for 4 strikeouts.
That's
so
crazy.
I ain't had no choice but to be humble.
Okay, for sure. So, what would you say to your younger self? Maybe like when you was on a little league or in middle school, high school, what would you, if you just go back in time and have a conversation with like 16, 17-year-old you, what would you say?
I would tell them, try not to get distracted. Try to focus on what you want to do, know what you want to get done. Definitely. I was distracted early. I mean, I know now, but I wish I could have told myself that 17, 18 years old. Because I slacked off and I could have been a little ahead of where I'm in today. So I'll definitely say don't get distracted.
Okay. So one of the last question is, what would you say to the baseball community that's still in high school or still trying to get up to the league? What would you any advice you would give to them?
Same thing I just said, I tell myself. So for the youth, if y'all listening, when y'all listening, just know what you want to get done. You know, if you know what you want to get done, nothing else gonna get in your way because it's already predetermined in your head that that's what I'm getting to. So get that dream, write it down, put it on your wall, whatever you want. But make sure you write it down so you can check it and never forget what you want to get done with it.
For sure, I appreciate you, Donivan, for coming through.
For sure.
And on to the next one. For sure.